Hey, what's up guys? Rod here with VML Sports Cars. It's been such a long time since I've done a video. I'm so excited that I finally get a chance to do this. I've been super busy between work and also a move that we had. Please excuse the mess behind me. When process of downsizing, you know how it goes. When you move, you got to start getting rid of stuff as we should be doing. But I am excited to do this video because I finally received my first order from PSA that I sent back in August. So this order was actually part of the membership at the time. So when I signed up for membership, I think it was back in May. This is when they were offering it at the time. It was $250. Basically included a one-year membership to be able to submit your cards in bulk if you wanted to. Came with a book bag, and most importantly, it came with 15 vouchers, 15 free vouchers included with the 250. So you could send your cards as long as they had a declared value up to $499. Okay, so obviously the market's changed a lot since then on some of these cars. So basically, I went through. I think I did do a video about some of the cars, talking about the ones I would plan on sending. So I'll go over those with you today. But it was submitted back in August. This is now towards the end of April, and they came in a couple weeks ago. So very excited that they came in, and I want to share them with you guys and kind of go over the grades and just talk to you about my experience with them. So I'm going to change the camera angle so you guys can see it. All right, so this is the box that it came shipped in, and it's actually pretty well packaged. You know, honestly, there wasn't a ton of cushioning. When I say it's packaged, I meant it was taped really well. But it does have Fragile on there. It came, and, you know, pretty much once they told me that it was ready to be shipped, it came within a week, and it got here within a week, so that was pretty exciting. And actually, the one thing I will say, and I'll go over it with you here, is they talk about how to handle a car that ends up costing more than what the actual declared value is. And so what they did is they actually changed the cost of that for me and ended up charging me a little bit of additional, which was fine. I'll go over that with you in a second. All right, so here's my stack. First one, 98 Skybox Premium, Scottie Pippen Soul of the Game insert, Nearman 8. This was a special card because I remember pulling it from a pack, and just look at the card. It's a very cool card. It's got like this graffiti feel to it, and this was a very rare insert to get. I remember looking at the odds on this when I pulled it as a kid, and it was like 1 in 288 packs, which is a lot of boxes, like 8 boxes or something that you got to get through to get one of these. It's an insert set out of 15. I know there's a Kobe. I think there might be a Jordan too. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but very cool looking card. I think it's an 8 because you can see here, if I put my finger over it, there's a slight blemish that I honestly don't remember when I submitted the card. But I guess there's no way really of knowing. I probably should do a better job of taking the photos of the cards before I send them out. But I've got like 5 orders there now, so a little too late for that. But yeah, this right here is probably what brought the grade down. But otherwise, I think it's actually centered pretty well. The corners are pretty nice. It's cut well, but to me, that's probably got to be the biggest reason we got an 8. But moving on. Next, we have the classic, quintessential 86 Fleer Hakeem Olajuwon rookie card. Nearman 8. A pretty decent grade for this. I thought there was a chance it might get a 9, but between it being off-centered and then also you can see, especially like that top right, it's a little bit soft there. It's not too bad. It's still in really good shape, again, considering it's an 86, and then the bottom right over here is a little bit soft too. But considering it's an 86 Fleer, it's a great card. I'm definitely planning on keeping this card. Hakeem is one of my favorite players. I actually got into basketball right around when the Rockets won their first championship, and he was my favorite player at the time. But yep, there's the 86 Fleer. So that came back in 8. Now this is one of the cards that I bought off eBay, and I know I did a video on this and talked about it. I paid maybe like $4 or $5 for the card. Something like that. So Fleer 87, Magic Johnson, this came back at 8. I thought this was really well centered. I thought it actually would grade higher, potentially 9, if not a 10, based off of the centering and the edging. So I'm learning that there's definitely more to it than just that. I noticed before I had sent it out, there's a small little dimple right here. It's going to be really tough to see with the reflection. I'm trying to see if I can get it, but yeah, but between being in the case and the reflection of the lighting, it's a little bit harder, but I noticed it. I went ahead and sent it anyways because I think it's a very cool card. I like this design, actually. Actually, I kind of prefer this, the 87 design, over the 86 in terms of the overall look. But very, very cool card there. Magic Johnson, PSA 8. All right, so next we got the Fleer Sprite 96 Kobe Bryant rookie card. I know I talked about this in one of my other videos as well. This was part of a promo that Fleer was running with Sprite at the time. I think they had them at like 7-Elevens. You could buy these packs of cards for like 99 cents or something like that. And basically, you know, Grant Hill drinks Sprite, right? And, you know, he was like the main guy. He's got his own subset, I think, within this particular set. But obviously with that, it was like a small, like it was maybe 60 cards total, something like that, the whole set. And Kobe's rookie was in there as well. This is a fully matted finish. As you see, it's card number 17, which is different from the standard Fleer rookie that Kobe has. So to me, I feel like this is a rare card because there's less of them in print, less of them available, and a greater chance that most people didn't keep them since it was a promo back from 96. But this came back in 9. Full disclosure, all the Kobe's I sent, I looked at really closely. I thought all of them were at least grade a 9, if not greater, and at least a 10. I can't say that I've tried to send any cards not hoping to get a 10, but this one for sure I thought was in really great shape. So one of the things I was thinking about is Kobe's value has really gone up since I even last did my previous videos, and perhaps by the time they received these, they really started becoming more stringent. Not just on, all the cards in general, but I would say Kobe as well because his value has really shot up. All right, so next we have the 03 Upper Deck LeBron James MVP rookie. Pulled this when I was in college. I remember getting these packs at CVS, and they were like $1.50 to $2 a pack, and pulled this, thought nothing of it because honestly I wasn't really a huge LeBron fan. Probably should have taken better care of it. I remember taking in and out of the top loader just to look at it and stuff. I remember that there's the corners here, the top left and right are not in the best shape. So even with this being an 8, I'm fairly happy with that. And you can look at the bottom right here; it's not as sharp as well either. But fairly happy with this. Probably should have taken better care of it and liked him more. Honestly, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh were my guys from that draft year that I really liked. And also Jarvis Hayes, who played for the Wizards. Unfortunately, he did not have the career that as Wizards fans we would have hoped for. All right, so next we got the 96 Fleer Metal Kobe Bryant. Pulled this again as a kid. Love this card. You see how it's like textured. It's just an awesome looking card. These cards are also actually a little bit thinner than your standard stock. Okay, so it's a little bit more unique than other cards. So I feel like with that, they are a little bit more fragile than other cards because they're thinner. So an 8, again, thought that all my Kobe's would have came back at least a 9 or a 10. But in this case, probably the corners, maybe some surface issues. It's harder to tell, again, with the case on now, but still just an awesome cards. These cards really shot up. 10s for the Kobe medals go for about $6 to $7 grand. Which really rivals his basic Topps rookie, which at the time was when I first started doing these videos, that was what everyone wanted. All right, next, so we have the 96 Collector's Choice mini subset. So you have KG, you got Jermaine O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. Very cool cards. So obviously all high school players drafted in the NBA. Jermaine O'Neal and Kobe Bryant's their rookie years. It's KG's second year in the league. Pretty cool card. Mint 9, so in pretty good shape. I think I was hoping that this would be a 10, but we'll live with it. All right, so next, this card is really special to me. The 96 Ultra Fresh Faces Kobe Bryant insert. This was a really rare insert to get as well. It came back a 6. Now, I sent this in not really knowing how it would grade. I thought it would at least be like an 8. And I only say that, again, my gauge is, I'm still trying to learn how PSA is grading their stuff as I'm getting these. But I know that this wasn't in the best shape. Some of the edging over here on this side. I know some of the corners where it's around like his jersey, around the collar here isn't as sleek either. Or isn't as clean. And this card was actually... I bought a lot in college. I'm pretty sure I might have even got this with the Hakeem, but this was a cool card to get just because it's a rare. It's one of the rarest inserts you can get for Kobe, and I just want to go ahead and put it in a case and protect it that way. But yeah, it came back a 6. It's the lowest grade I got, of all the cards that I got. But like I said, in general, it's got a pretty low pop report, and it's pretty unique. All right, so next we have also part of the Fleer Metal set. It's a different number set. This is Fresh Foundation rookie card. This came back at PSA 8. Also remember pulling this as a kid. This was probably my first really big rookie card at the time. So I remember looking at the Beckett, and Kobe was hot. I wasn't really watching basketball that closely. I don't know if the Lakers were necessarily on TV to where I was watching them as often as I do now. But when Kobe, he wasn't even playing as much, but I know he was a hot rookie coming out of high school. This card was worth like $6 in Beckett on the high side, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, I remember putting it in the 9 card page holder and taking it in and out, and the top loaders and whatnot. So probably not in the best shape, but special to me because I pulled it. All right, moving on, we got the 96 Fleer European Kobe rookie. Now this one is different. Talked about this in one of my videos before. This one's a little bit different from the standard Fleer rookie. So the standard Fleer rookie, the lettering here where it says Kobe Lakers, and then up in the top right where it says Fleer 96-97 rookie would just be a matted finish, just like the card itself. It would just be part of the matted gloss finish. Okay, but you see here, you have like the gold lettering. Okay, you see how it sparkles a little bit, it has a gold lettering. That's how you know that this is a European rookie. This is a rare rookie for Kobe in general, just this entire set. Yeah, was a fan of this. Thought this would at least be a 9 or a 10 as well. So I have to look at this one a little bit closer to see why it graded that way. But the edges are pretty clean. I think the corner, this was fairly clean, so perhaps maybe some surface issues. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just wanted to, maybe I brought so many Kobe's they want to just get me on these. But nonetheless, moving on. Another Kobe rookie. This is his 96 Collector's Choice. Collector's Choice was sort of like a lower end, kind of equivalent to like the MVP for that LeBron card at the time. So Collector's Choice, they were like $1 a pack back in the day. But I must have pulled this at some point, stuck it in the top loader, and then went from there. But I do have another one of these in a PSA 10, like the old PSA case. It doesn't have the PSA sticker, and that one I got in a lot also back in college. That one's worth a good chunk of change now in a 10 case. Next, we got the 92 top Shaquille O'Neal rookie. This is a mint 9. The Shaq got really hot the last couple months, and not sure what I'm going to do with this one. Honestly, I think I talked about in my video. I really do not like the design. I feel like this Topps design is kind of ugly. I don't quite get it. Of all the designs that I've seen, this is probably, to me, aesthetically the ugliest to me. But it's worth money. You know what I mean? It's worth money. So and obviously Shaq is one of the best big men, greatest big men of all time. So this came back a 9. So probably maybe slightly off-centered. I'm not really sure. Again, maybe the same situation where they have so many. These are trying to keep the population down a little bit, because these were part of the when they were just printing the heck out of those cards. All right, so this was the winner. This was the big time winner of what I sent in. It's the 03 Topps Chrome D Wade rookie. This one was also the biggest surprise. It came back a Gem 10. When I sent this in, I was pretty sure this was going to be a 9 at best. The reason I say that is I've always felt like, maybe it's just my eyes, but I've always felt like this is not completely centered. Left to right, it just doesn't look completely centered. I've always felt like the right side's a little bit fatter. You see like the white border here. I feel like it's a little bit fatter than the left side. Maybe it's just me, but it's always stuck with me. I sent this in because I felt like, it's a nice card. D Wade's one of my favorite players. He's obviously retired now, and this will just, only go up in value. And I plan on keeping this, but I just want to get it in case. I just thought, for sure it would be a minimum 9. I did not think that it would be a 10. So this is one of the cards that PSA actually emailed me about ahead of time and said, hey, one of your cards is going to be valued greater than, the $4.99 declared value. So because of that, we need to charge you more. They charged me $75 for this card to essentially insure it, to come with it in case something were to happen to it. So, it is what it is. It's worth it in the 10 case. What can you do, So yeah, D Wade Chrome PSA 10. Next, we got another Kobe. So this is his second year card, his 97 Metal Universe Kobe. This was just a really cool card. The set was also cool. Just all the metal cards were cool during that time period. So you can see, I feel like the surface looks like it's pretty good. So I'm not sure why I got an 8. See if we can take a look at the back. I mean, I feel like this one's clean. You know, I'm not honestly, I'm not sure why some of these cards came back in 8. I felt like I took a time to really check them out and look at them. Maybe the centering is off, but it's harder to tell. But either way, that came back in 8. And then my last card is 97 Topps Tim Duncan rookie card. Now this one is special because this is the minted in Springfield subset. You see right here it says Basketball Hall of Fame. I didn't even notice that the card had this. I had a bunch of these because I actually bought them from a dealer that had gone to like Roanoke, and he was selling all these cards, a bunch of like KG rookies and Tim Duncan rookies, and I basically bought all of them. I'm pretty sure I remember they were like 50 cents. So it was a good deal at the time, and you know, I always felt like Duncan is underpriced. Him and Garnett were underpriced, I guess because they were big men. People just don't value the big men the same way they do the guards, the flashier guards. But Tim Duncan's always been one of my favorite players, and obviously 5-time NBA champion, one of the greats. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest big men. So yeah, went ahead and got this graded. And again, this is a rare, much more rare set than the standard Topps, which you would normally see. I got a bunch of those in another submission that I sent out. So that's it. That's all 15 cards here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you have any questions, you know, let me know. Or if you want to know about the process and submitting, let me know. I know they're on halt right now, but definitely, if you guys are, I'm just curious to know what your experiences have been. You know, with PSA. I'm on a bunch of forums on Facebook, and I'm starting to see that a lot of stuff that people submit actually right around August is starting to come in now. So it seems like that's sort of the trend. So hopefully, I think it's a good thing that they went ahead and paused it so they can catch up. Because at some point, it's not fair to us to be waiting. You know, like, I mean, it took me 9 months to get this, just to get these, and I have like 5 more orders that have been submitted. So who knows when those will come back? But they're focused on that. They're focused on grading, which is great. Can't wait to get them back, and we continue collecting. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great one, and NBA playoffs are right around the corner. My Wizards, they are on fire. I think they just beat the Lakers tonight, and they are, I think they won like 9 of their last 10. So we're coming for Indiana for that 9 spot. Anyways, you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you soon.